Hi there. Welcome back to Barg's Inventory. I'm a bargain hunter slash collector, and this is my haul, this is my inventory. And on this episode, we are featuring the Gundam Deathscythe. Now, the actual review that I did for the Deathscythe happened in February, before all of this began, before the COVID-19 pandemic, before the lockdown. With the help of some video editing, I spliced this portion together with the review that I made. So, the update. Today is May 27, 2020. It's a Wednesday here in the Philippines. And as of this date, there are around 15,049 confirmed COVID-19 cases. Now, there is still a backlog in the testing, in the samples that need to be verified. And they're addressing it now. With the figures that I just mentioned, they are getting a clear assessment of the situation. The good development is that because of the information they're gathering, they are now ending the lockdown. It looks like they're ending the lockdown of Metro Manila on May 31. So from the modified enhanced community quarantine, we'll be moving to general community quarantine on June 1, starting June 1. And I just like to say again, thank you to everybody that's doing their part in the fight against COVID-19. I'd like to thank all those that are abiding by the community quarantine guidelines. And I'd like to thank all those COVID-19 survivors that are doing their own contribution in fighting the COVID-19 menace. And of course, as always, I would like to thank the heroes of this COVID-19 pandemic, the frontliners. And now for our review. Let us check the packaging that he came in with. So, at the front of the box, or the container rather, I make believe that it's like a stasis field or something. Anyways, at the front of the box, you have the Gundam Deathscythe mobile suit. Mobile suit Gundam Wing from the Gundam Wing series. Bandai. This is from the Mobile Suit Action Figures line. It says here, warning. Let me see. You can see that. It says here, warning. Choking hazard. Right there. Then over here it says Bandai. Then at the top of the box, Mobile Suit, Gundam Wing. Right there. Shield with attack scissors included. At the back of the box. There's really nothing on the sides. Nothing on the top either. At the back of the box, you have product shots of the different mobile suits of this line. So you have the Wing Gundam Zero over here, Wing Gundam Zero, the Deathscythe Hell, the Altron Gundam, Wing Mobile Suit, and of course the Deathscythe, the Heavy Arms, the Sandrock, the Shenlong. You have the Tallgeese, the Epion, the Leo, the Tallgeese 2, from Trace Kishoranara, and here a space move for the Mobile Suit Leo. Right below it is the animation shot of the series Gundam Wing. And you see the pilots, see Troa, Duo, Hero. I forgot this guy, Faye or something. I don't know, Wei. I forgot this guy too. This is the part of the Sandrock. I forgot his name. Anyway, this is the Gundam Wing, right over here, and that's pretty much for the packaging. So let's check out the action figure, the mobile suit. He comes with a shield, and it also has these guys here, the attack scissors that unleash the beam saber for the shield. See that? Right there. It attaches snugly and it can be put on either arm, this one or this one. It has a peg right here, this small peg here. It connects to this slot right over here, right over there, so it can be placed on either arm. Yeah. And of course he has his Deathscythe right here, right over there. You see that? Those are the only accessories that this guy comes in with. He has basically grips, left and right. He doesn't have closed fists or open palms or trigger fingers. Well, he doesn't need trigger fingers because this is his weapon of choice, the Deathscythe. So this is a melee type mobile suit Gundam. His backpack is permanently attached right there. Now let's remove the scythe for a while so that we can get a closer look at him. Anyway, we'll be putting the scythe again in those battle poses on those landscapes. So up close, here is the Deathscythe. The color scheme here is blue. In the series, it's a darker blue, more like a navy blue or marine blue. But here in the mobile suit action figure thing, it's sort of a not so dark blue, actually a little on the lighter side. Face is white. He has green eyes. I don't know if you can see it. There. Green eye on this side. Can you see it on this side? Not really. He has another green eye. Just this eye on that side, which you can't see. Anyways, for his, what you call this, posability, the head is on a ball joint. Yes, it is most definitely on a ball joint. He can look up a bit. He can look down a bit. Turn left, turn right, 360, not an option because of the collar right here. Yeah, that's about as much movement as he's going to get on his head. The shoulders, right here, the shoulders, they can do a full 360 rotation right over there. Oops, it's detachable. Underneath the shoulders, nope, it's on a ball joint, it's not going to spin around. Elbows have a 90-degree bend, but it can also move around, rotate at 360 degrees. Again, it has a slot here for the shield to be connected. The wrist is on a ball joint and it can be rotated 360. The waist doesn't move that much because of the design right here. It can move that way. It can move that way. That's about it. That's about the range of its movement on the waist. For the legs, it can kick up. Yeah, it can kick up this high. That's about as high as it can kick up. Right there. On the side, about this high. No higher than that. That's about as high you can get. At the back, no movement at the back. At the knees, 90-degree of bend on the knees, right over there. And on the ankles, you have this thing here that moves along with it. And then the ball, I think it's in a ball joint somewhat. He has ankle tiltage, again, for those nice A stands. Same thing with this one. Kicks up that high. Kicks to the side that high. Moves to the back, nada. Knee bend, 90 degrees. Ankle tiltage. These flaps here move a little bit. They adjust a little bit, but not too much. Really, just a little bit. The backpack, when you open the box, he comes with a backpack, and I think it's permanent. I do not want to challenge it. I mean, it's permanency. If it's there, if it's nice and snug, it's secure, it stays there. We are not going to do anything to dare or to try and remove this that might cause irreparable damage to this mobile suit. Now, I'm going to get him mounted up with all of his weapons, And then let's compare him with the other mobile suits from the mobile suit action figures, even with the robot spirits. Just a moment. Okay, there he is with his with his scythe and that shield with that saber thing going on. See how long it makes that shield? And size comparison with the previous one, the Jagan. Jagan is taller than this guy. Not by much, but he is still taller than this guy. The Ale Strike. They're about the same size, but I think this one is slightly taller than this one. About the same size. Ale Strike, Deathscythe, and the Jagan. Let's bring back the unicorn right over here. There he is. I still have him wielding that pistol of his. So let's get them all here. Now, don't they look nice on a shelf? See that? From Charged Counterattack, from the Gundam Wing series, the Gundam Seed series, and the Gundam Unicorn series. Okay, now let's get him into that battle pose on that landscape. Yep, there he is. Look at that. Cool battle pose on that landscape, wielding that Deathscythe. That scythe of his. Hope he doesn't hit that. Oops. Pretty unstable. Had him posing over there. Okay, let's have him do another pose. Just a moment. There you go. I have his shield equipped with the saber coming out, the beam portion, and the scissors opened up. There you go. That alternate weapon thing is really cool. The beam that's coming out from that shield is long enough. It's just enough to cause really major damage on any other mobile suit that it comes up against. Yeah, that saber can cut the enemy mobile suit in half. See that? Okay, let's do one more pose for that thing. We'll use again the diorama that Jack made. There you go, standing on the shoreline on guard duty, waiting for enemy attack. Let's just fix this up there. Scythe is already in hand and ready for battle. I'm just going to do something more. There you go. That's the pose that I like him on the best, when he's holding that scythe like that. Now, I know they're a bit limited when it comes to the interchangeable hands and the mobility of the entire thing, but I still like these figures because the detail they put in, despite the size of this figure, which is 1:44 scale, they didn't do a bad. I mean, they did a pretty good job with it. I mean, it's not bad. I still like these mobile suits, and I can still pose them, not as much as the Robot Spirit series, but at least these guys, they're still cool to look at, and I can still do some poses with them, and I don't have any problems with them holding their weapons, wielding them. That's pretty much it. So if you like this video, please click like, please click subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you for coming. Bye.